She nods an uninterested...
Here for the fight? This is a tavern. People are drinking. Eventually there'll be a fight. You planning on starting one? Well, I look forward to beating the shite out of you then. Bye now. Till later.
This town is poor, but this room is rich.
The bell still rings. Do you hear it? Do you hear it?
A weathered woman in a dirty sea captain's tunic babbles breathlessly to herself, and somewhere nearby...
The bell rings a warning and the tide is on the turn. And I, without my... Who rings the bell? The bell rings a warning and the tide is on the turn.
You've got a pick of traps.
You got that right, Hilka. You got that right.
And I'm saying you can trust me. I can see a sorcerer from a mile away.
Right about that. Right as rain.
She babbles breath.
The bell rings a warning and the tide is on the turn. And I without my compass. The ship is in the locker. On the bottom in the rocky shallows. And all are drowned but me. And yet, can you hear? The bell rings on. The bell haunts me yet, and it would drive me mad.
Careful, you know. If they can get Alexander, they can get any of us.
I'm haunted by my crew. They ring the bell to drive me mad. Please,
She buries her.
make it. The bell rings a warning.
It's a shame, it is.
An absolute shame.
Oh no, can you believe it? The divine son slaughtered like a supper lamb.
It ain't right.
It ain't right. Never thought I'd say this. But I hope they round up them sorcerers for good. I ain't needing one sick and a void woken on me.
You said it, Hilga. You're a true patriot.
Hilga jabbers excitedly with Brad.
Do you hear it? Do you hear it?
Why do you shiver, sir? This room is temperate enough, is it not?
Quite so, my lord. Quite so. The atmosphere in here is spooky.
Spooky? Pull yourself together. Should I check the cupboards for odors?
Who rings the bell? The bell rings a warning and the tide is on the turn.
You got that right, Hilga. You got that right.
And you can't be too careful, you know. If they can get Alexander.
What about that? It was raining.
Do you hear it? Do you hear it?
The chest won't open.
Speak the word, and I shall open. Good choice.
Who rings the bell?
Weathered and rugged, the man sleeps soundly. He mumbles in his slumber.
There's bad things in the caves. Bad dwarf things. Leave my stuff alone.
He goes back to sleep.
You got that right, Hilga. You got that right.
The chest won't open.
Speak the word, and I shall open. Speak the word, the magic word, and I shall open. No, 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 no. Still no. I am already closed. I did not understand. Do you want a buffalo? I am a chest. Is your buffalo unwell? Yes, you could. Do not profane. Speak the word, and I shall open. This seems like an excellent.
The man sleeps.
Mother, I have no words for that.
Smiling faintly in his sleep, The man slumbers on. He wakes. He settles back to sleep. He snorts.
Mother, it's so obvious. Speak the word, and I shall open.
Then goes back to sleep.
Do you hear it? Do you hear it?
The chest sits there, refusing to open.
What kind of idiot uses magic word as their magic word? You speak the word. I open. For your safety, please stand back.
The lock unlocks with the tiniest click.
Still rings. Do you hear it? Do you hear it?
The man slumbers on. With a dip of her head, she indicates that you should talk to her companion. Then she turns back to her drink.
You've got to pick who you can trust. If I can get Alexander, then he'll do your best.
All right about that. Right as rain, Hilda.
That would be my stomach, my lord. Perhaps I could go downstairs for a bit of stew?
Absolutely not. The coffers, man. The coffers, they're to be guarded day and night.
Yes, of course.
Here
of
now.
course, my lord.
When one's in a small town, one must expect small town manners. Have you a reason for barging into my room, sir? Ah, so it's dear Prudence who's responsible for our confusion. Odd, she's usually as strict as a taxman. Still, no harm done, I suppose. I may as well introduce myself. Baron Levere, at your service. Travels, you say? And why would you assume I'm a travelling man?
He laughs hard.
Of all things, I wouldn't have thought my accent would give me away, but you're quite right, of course. I am travelling, yes, to Arx. Lucian's Day will be upon us soon, a celebration no man with a heart that is both as pious and mercantile as mine should miss. I go because it is every citizen's duty, our communal obligation to chant the rites of the return and pray for Lucian's divine resurrection. That said, I do have more secular motivations as well. Arx positively overflows with pilgrims during the festival, pilgrims and their purses. As a merchant, it is quite my favorite day of the year. Music to my ears. A happy accident after all, you're barging into my room. If there's anything else you need, know you're always welcome.
Got that right, Hilda. You got that right.
And I'm saying you can trust me. I can see a sorcerer from a mile away. And you can't be too careful, you know. If I can get Alexander, they get their covers.
You're right about that. Right as rain he'll go.
Of course they are. As good bodyguards, I'm a wealthy man, and wealthy men need protection. If the merchant's burden, you see, he must escort his merchandise, always.
Look out! I see a trap nearby. Doesn't this room strike you as eerie? There's a chill in the air. But, of course, I should hold my tongue and stand guard. All's well.
A lizard, tall and beautiful, turns towards you. She fixes you with a sultry look, and when she speaks, it's like listening to honeyed smoke.
I'm so glad you came, but your friends will have to leave.
She turns her back on you and waits for your... A lizard, tall and beautiful...
I'm so glad you came.
She turns her back... A lizard, tall...
I'm so glad you've come. Are you here to... water my flowers? I've been so lonely since my man went away to fight the coming war. I need someone to take care of me. You're so masculine, darling. Won't you take care of me?
She gives you a cool look, then a flirtatious smile.
Not in the mood for games? Me neither. So what shall we do? Would you like me to dance for you? Or would you like to hear a poem? I like a lover who likes the arts. Here we go. A princess was once locked indoors.
She looks around at the stone walls of her room, then takes a step towards you.
She tended to get very bored.
She arches an eyebrow and takes 2 more steps towards you. She stops, lets you come to her.
A hunter did save her.
She gives you a wry smile that makes her eyes twinkle.
And asked for a favor, and then whispered, "Oh, darling, I thought you'd..."
A lizard, tall...
I'm so glad you've come. Are you here to... water my... I've been so lonely since my man went away to fight the coming war. I need someone to take care of me. You come on over here.
She bats her eyelash.
What I'm thinking.
Holding your gaze, a shadow of a smile playing on her lips, she reaches for the clasp of her robe. You reach her, and she unfastens it. Then, quite deliberately, she
Oops.
Her smile...
Where do you think you're going? I have a better idea.
She propels you towards the bed. You fall backwards onto the soft mattress. She jumps on you, and her face nears yours. She can now see you for what you are. She pauses, she...
Oh my. You're undead.
Her world in ecstasy.
Good morning, lovebirds. Holy hells, an undead! Again, Zara? Really?
You know me, Gil. Leave him alone, Gil. This one's mine.
Listen, Bonebag. We're killing you and we're taking all your stuff. That's the deal. Ready?
The cook acknowledges you with a small bow, an oddly formal...
Please, sir, you should not be back here. It's not safe. Ah, the stew. You should speak to Loverick if you want.
What's this? I found something.
Please, I must insist you keep out of my kitchens. It's not safe for you to wander about like this. Sharp knives, boiling liquids, short temper.
This ring, it bears the Magister's seal, and there's blood on it.
Please, I must insist you keep out of my kitchens. It's not safe for you to wander about like...
She grabs the ring and glares at you, like a rattlesnake observing its next.
You should have just kept out of this.
She gives you a defiant...
Magisters are a blight. They deserve worse than the death I gave them. I wouldn't taint the earth with their carcasses. Better that they vanish into unsuspecting stomachs. I don't want to be lauded. If word spreads of what I've done, the Magisters will swarm all over me in an instant. I oughtn't to trust you, it's a foolish risk, but something tells me you won't betray me. Don't prove me wrong, though, or you'll regret it. Now go.
The cook nods at you.
Remember what I told you. Betray my trust, and you'll pay.
The cook nods at you.
Remember what I
Hold it. Papa no, you no go. Didn't hear me the first time, eh? That'll be a hard no, dear. Cute. Sounds something like my 15-year-old daughter would try. No. You again? I told you to scram once. Don't make me say it with my fists. You can't buy my book. You can buy 10 seconds of me eyeballs examining the ground for, let's say, a small fortune. You look like you'd be good for it. No gold? Hey, back away from the stairs or you'll find out You again? I told you to scram once. Don't make me say it with my fist. You can't buy, but you can buy 10...
He pockets the...
I've spotted something.
Look at that. A fresh face. And a pretty little kisser it is, too. Welcome be, Governor. Take a load off. Good to meet you, Governor. What's your poison, then? A sip or a smoke? Aye, so it is. But not just any Druidnay. Oh no. Further down's the arena, see? And the gladiators are always on the lookout for an edge. I give them that edge. You could say that my darling herbs flower in the flesh. And so, if you're interested, Governor, all you have to do is use your imagination. How can I make you bloom?
The seven protect. Hail, darling.
She draws you.
Oh, yes. I have something that you want. Are you worthy of my gift? Handsome. I must consider your merits before I answer your questions. Indeed, this is acceptable. You are nearer the one than most self-described heroes I've known. Are you ready for me to grant you your greatest desire? I can't. Not yet. First, you must look into my ring and tell me what you see there. Gaze into the gem.
She flashes her ring at you, and you stare at the luminescent stone at its center. You are floating on a cut. On the horizon looms a dark silhouette. As you approach, a beam of light washes the shadow away, revealing to you...
Yes. It is power you seek. To I will fulfill this desire. A kiss. Most delicious. Meet me around the corner and come
My good sir, I see that you accompany no other than His Royal Majesty, the Red Prince.
Of course he'll be so kind. Speak freely, kinsman.
Directions, my lord. I was bid to send you to none other than Bramos the One. He was waiting for you here, my prince.
He looks around the hazy room with hasted eyes.
The House of Shadows stirs. The Honorable Bramos sensed them closing in. He had no A little ways east he went, in search of safety, to an encampment of paladins. You will find him there, Majesty. And with that...
Indeed I am. We will follow your directions.
Prince of Princes.
He bows deeply before the...
The House of Shadows, an ominous phrase. It's as if I can feel the onset of night. quite. But you must realize that until a short while ago, the very existence of the House of Shadows was a mystery to us. If this thing of darkness steps into the light, it must be desperate. And desperate means dangerous. Who said anything about fear? I hardly know the meaning of the word, but I suppose you do have a point. If they are dangerous, we will simply have to be more dangerous. Onward, then. Let them strike when they may.
Are you? Are you? No.
Right good to see you again, Governor. Take all the time you... Pleasure doing business with you, Governor. Just say the word, Governor. What are you after? No problem. In return for a reasonable donation, that is.
Watch 'em fight. Watch 'em. See that?
Bugger off. Can't you see I'm trying to relax? Who? Me? You're nuts. Crooks, cads, and saps. You're the one who let me get close enough. Now, like I said, please kindly bugger off. It's turned to smoke by now. Go ahead and take it from my flesh if you want. I don't...
What do you want? Boss is busy. Loha, you've been living under a boulder. Good. Boss could use some... Listen up. Don't waste his time. I brought you up from girl to woman, Marla. Like you was my own. This...
He lifts his right arm, showing a white bandage beneath his ribs. A wet red spot shows through.
This ain't the thanks I expect. Who sent...
The formidable dwarf slams his fist on the side table. You hear a loud...
Enough! Do you know they killed Anhar? Do ya? Start talking sense or I'll take that tongue right out of your mouth and fry it for supper. Bart, Cade, get her to talk or bleed her out. She ain't one of mine anymore.
His snick...
And you better have a damn good reason for coming. Brave lad, waltzing in here now. I hope for your sake you've got good news for me. She alive? I'm impressed. Magister who's it laid into her pretty hard. You one of her little seekers? Chasing down Godwoken and begging them to save us all? That's so.
He leans back and narrows his eyes, looking...
You know, the order's been going on about Godwoken for an eon now. Voidwoken's still lurking, though. And they're still hauling folks off to the joy. So if you are who you say you are, what's the point of you? Ah, I could help you. But last I heard, you was working for the Magisters. Big shots at the boats. Now, why in the name of all that hurts would I help a worm like that?
An unpleasant smirk twitches around the corner.
Right. I reckon I could help you out. Depending on what you can do for me.
He gestures to...
Had a bit of family trouble lately. My girl Marla got it in her head to come after me with a short blade. That ain't like Marla. Ain't like her to pull the silent treatment either. Something's going on. And wouldn't you know it, that blade she used wasn't any normal bit of steel. Belonged to another of my people. Guy's name is Mordus. Bit of a loner, but smart. I sent a few guys to go check on him, see if he knew what had got into Marla, but no one can... I'd like a word with the guy. That'd be up to him, wouldn't it? No one's seen him in a good few. I've got some people checking out his house near the tavern now, though. Tell them I sent you, and they'll let you know what they've found. Truth is, they might be glad to see you. Reckon a sorcerer will have better luck finding one of their own. Well, like I said, Mordus is a special guy. A sorcerer, matter of fact. Maybe even one of the ones Seaver's after. If there's something you want to find out from him, you might want to ask before I have my word with him. Here, you can take this off my hands. More suited to your kind, really. Good luck. Better get out there before Mordus makes it all the way back, all right? Whatever needs doing. Isn't that obvious? That's right. Lost one of my best lads, Anhar. Didn't get Jalia's body back, though. Maybe one of them beasts took her like they did the sorcerers. That's... well, I reckon that's good news. Poor thing. She'll be back in time. She and Anhar, we will... once the Reds turn down the alarm a bit. They're jumpy as all hell for the moment. Won't do anyone any good to raise a ruckus now.
Step off, lest you...
The battered dwarf pulls her lips back.
I heard rumour Mordus is worth...
Her lips pout, but otherwise her face is steep.
I waited, yet you never appeared. I hope you have not changed your mind. I am most keen to... As you wish. Your friends should leave. I prefer a more...
Dorothea sees you and heaves a shuddering sigh. She bites into her lower lip with enough force that a drop of blood seeps out.
Darling, I admit I wish we could share more carnal pleasures. Yet I think... But I'm afraid I can't bear to press my lips against such a bony caricature of a face. Get yourself masked up, and the carnality can continue. Now. No kissing until you do something about that cadaverous appearance, my dear.
Changed. You are you, but more. You are another. You look to your hands, your belly, your feet. Flesh, your fingers trace. Her lips pout, but otherwise her...
I waited, yet you never appeared. As you wish. Most excellent.
You draw closer and close your... Yet her lips do not press against yours, and her hands do not caress your face. She is a woman no longer, but a were-spider. Her fang painlessly sinks into your neck. You still hear her words, though they sound muffled, as if filtered...
You desired power, and so it's yours. We part ways now. I'll remember this moment. Oh yes, I know my way around your veiled form. I have seen your true...
She kisses her forefinger, then presses it again.
Now go.
I've been cursed.
come on, let's keep moving. Ooh, double the fun. Maybe he can teach us a thing or two while he's digging up that demon. What, this old gaggle of weirdos? Oh, she's all right. A lot of bark, but I think she really cares about what we're doing. Better that than a sweetheart who's my kind of salty old crank. She certainly seems to want to help us. I don't know about home, but I do sort of miss the gang I travel with now and then. Crawler, Madcap, Papa Joris for sure. Musicians mostly. We all had our own stories, our own troubles, but when we were together and the music was with us, it was like none of that mattered at all. When you have people like that around you, you know, a family, even rain feels like sunshine. Well, I think I should focus on getting this, and if we pick up a few new source...
Down for a little scuffling and tussling? Let's see if you got some fight in ya. Well, that just may interest our current champion, Murga. She'll want to talk with you herself before she'll assent to any challenge. Watch your words, mind. She takes against you, there'll be no talking yourself into her good graces. Well, you better start caring. Without her approval, you'll be stuck spectating. On your way, then.
Did you know our arena champion's a bloody cheat, stranger? Murga...
Watch out for Murga, stranger. She's a formidable fighter.
Is there a void woken down there? Must be one strong force field keeping it inside.
In the shadows, a dwarven woman spits obscenities down upon a caged void woken. She exudes a powerful air of menace.
More fodder for the arena. Let Murga the champion test how good your reflexes are.
Curling her torn lip back over broken teeth, she grabs your hand and pulls you down to the ale-soaked table. Never losing eye contact, she begins arm wrestling you.
Ha! Your science won't help you here. In the arena...
She glimmers in and out of view, merging with the shadows. Crowing, she slams your hand down into the table.
I bested that void woken below us, you know. Dragged that scaly lump down there with my own 2 hands.
So, since you can't hope to beat me, what is it you want down here? Ah, based on your performance so far, that's cute. But I shouldn't judge your baby steps. The lion judges not the pussycat, eh? Cute. Takes a whole lot more oomph to get a right. Ah, go talk to the raucous one. Tell him I sent you, and he'll set you up for a challenge. Prove yourself worthy fighting my acolytes blindfold. Then, I'll knock your teeth.
Figure it's time to prove yourself. Let's get it done. Is that so? Well, looks like the crowd'll get its money's worth, for sure. You accept her challenge, do you? All right, just make sure to keep the blindfold on. You take it off, you lose the challenge. In any case, you're in for a treat, laddie. Better than sweet cream stew on Lucian's Day. Who's coming along with you?
mine.
Down for a little scuffling and tussling? Let's see if you got some fight in you. That's the spirit. But I've got to tell you, she'll want to talk with you herself before... Well, you better start caring. Without on your way then.
Did you know?
Watch out.
In the shadows, curling her torn lip back over broken teeth, she grabs your hand and pulls you down to the ales.
Think I...
She glimmers in and out of view.
I bested that Voidwoken below us, you know. Dragged that scaly lump down there. Based on your performance of... Cute. Takes a hop. Go talk to... Then...
Figure it's time to prove yourself. Let's get it done. Well, she'll want to talk with you herself before she'll assent to any challenge. Watch your words, mind. Your call. Not everyone can rise to Murga's levels. She's got enough venom to put a snake to... In any case, you're in for a treat, laddie. Better than sweet cream stew on Lucian's Day. Who's coming along with you?
I can't offer you more.
Get you something, friend.
I'm telling you, if they got nothing to hide, they got nothing to be scared of.
Get you something, friend.
Wait, my friend.
Startled, the guard...
You shouldn't surprise me like that. Oh, I could have sliced your neck clean open.
Rustling leaves no longer remind me of autumn. A songbird's call no longer makes me whistle. Now, they might signal a void walk. Have you ever faced a void walker? Nonsense. You best abandon those... All the good if it bit you on the arse.
Nah.
Who in their right mind would keep a void woken locked up like this? Who in their right mind would keep a void woken locked up like this?
Who in their right mind would keep a void woken locked up like this?
any mood to talk about it.
My career is at stake.
The Magister's jaw is...
What? Well? What are you waiting for? Tell me! The reward's whatever I damn well decide it to be. Now clear off unless you know anything useful. You think a bloody cook could best the magisters of this garrison? How? What proof do you have? How convenient. You're out to collect a reward, and yet you're the only one who's heard this supposed confession. Not good enough. Bring me real proof, or you won't see a scrap of gold. Now go! Elson, my inkwell is dry.
Sir.
Fetch me some more.
Right away.
Bellwether, I need those records,
Sir.
damn it.
Right away.
Here I still am, and here, yes? Have you anything to report? You mean to say that carrot-cutting, cow-cooking elf has been killing magisters? The fiend! Magister Carver must know of this. He's the one leading the investigation.
Keeping it together, Bree? I'm all right.
I'm not going to waste time Well? What are you waiting for? Tell me! You think a bloody cook could best the magisters of this? This is my... Bring me real... Bellwether, I need those reports down.
May the seven usher us to paradise against all the odds.
Get you something, friend.
The cook nods.
Remember what I had.
What's this? I found something.
The cook nods at you.
Remember what I told you. Betray my trust, and
The cook nods at you.
Remember what...
The cook nods at you.
Remember what...
The cook nods at you.
Remember what I...
Stew is good, if you're thinking of eating. Not right now. Stew is good, if you're thinking of eating. Stew is good, if you're thinking of eating. Stew is good, if you're thinking of eating. And you simple, eat or drink or both. Not right now. Stew is good, if you're thinking of eating. Stew is good, if you're thinking of eating. Not right now. And you simple, eat or drink.
They've got that arena down below the Black Bull. Guess some.
Leave me alone, Dallas, you nasty woman. I'm going to send you to be cured, sorcerer. You can say there was a...
This must be the place Lohar mentioned. It looks unassuming enough.
You best get.
The dwarf unfolds her arms and shoots.
All right, human. Well, glad Lohar ain't left us here to wither. Those brutes are taking their sweet time down there. I gotta send word soon. Who knows? Anything that gives away what Mordus has been up to. Probably got all sorts of tricks for covering his tracks, but the goons downstairs should sniff out something. That weird priest's been hanging around Lohar for ages. Now, those half-wits below will know more. Get to it then. But tell the lunkheads that Glenn has sent you before they...
Maybe if we had a crowbar.
You think a crowbar would open this thing? Huh? You got rocks knocking round that noggin of yours. We'd have more luck asking Dude to open it first than judge by your own hands.
Maybe if we had a crowbar.
You think a crowbar would open this thing? Huh? You got rocks knocking round that noggin of yours. We'd have more luck asking Dude to open it first than for it to budge by your own hands.
Maybe if we had a crowbar.
You think a crowbar would open this thing? Huh? You got rocks knocking round that noggin of yours. We'd have more luck asking Dude to open it first than for it to budge by your own hands.
Maybe if we had a crowbar.
You think a crowbar would open this thing? Huh? You got rocks knocking round that noggin of yours. We'd have more luck asking Dude to open it first than for it to budge by your own hands.
Maybe if we had a crowbar.
You think a crowbar would open this thing? Huh? You got rocks knocking round that noggin of yours. We'd have more luck asking Dude to open it first than for it to budge by your own hands.
Maybe if we had a crowbar.
You think a crowbar would open this thing? Huh? You got rocks knocking round that noggin of yours. We'd have more luck asking Dude to open it first than for it to budge by your own hands.
Maybe if we had a crowbar.
You think a crowbar would open this thing? Huh? You got rocks knocking round that noggin of yours. We'd have more luck asking Dude to open it first than for it to budge by your own hands.
Maybe if we had a crowbar.
I've spotted something.
A crowbar would open this thing. Huh? You got rocks knocking round that noggin of yours. We'd have more luck asking Dude to open it first than for it to budge by your own hands.
I've spotted something.
You think a crowbar would open this thing? Huh? You got rocks knocking round that noggin of yours. We'd have more luck asking Dude to open it first than for it to budge by your own hands.
There we go. The door's opening.
By Duna's dagger, Crimson Dragon. You here to free us or kill us?
The male dwarf expels 2 lungfuls of air and glances happily.
We've only been fretting here for a few hours, but it's felt like days. That snot-nosed priest's as slippery as a snake in an aisle.
Ain't found nothing that lets on what Mortis is up to. Only thing we managed were to close that door and get us stuck. And if there's another door out there, never could find it.
Lohar ain't gonna be pleased.
Ain't no telling where that priest has gone to. Started acting all funny not so long ago, then flew the coop. Well, at first, he was just buddying around with Lohar and the rest, you know. But then he'd start looking all sickly and run off for a day or two. Then some stranger tried taking old Lohar down, but got himself caught and tied up. Ain't no coincidence Mortis went hanging around then.
She taps her finger against...
A woman knows things. Nothing's getting past me. Best we head off then. We've...
Careful. I've spotted a trap. This won't do. If I can get stuck, then I can get unstuck.
The shrine depicts Duna, yet has clearly seen better days. Scratches and fissures deface its exterior, and its eyes have been gouged hollow. Your words are swallowed by the chamber's thick air. The stone is cold against your palm. If this figure once held power, it has since been depleted.
Lohar will want to know of this.
You run your hands along the exterior until your fingers graze the button noted in... There's no mistaking the sound of stone chafing stone. The entrance to the chamber grinds...
It's missing an eye. As far as locks go, this one's pretty macabre.
If you got nothing to hide, valiant warrior.
Cooking notes. Wait, there's something wrong with this.
Stew is good.
Better get out there before Mordus makes it all the way past Arx. I asked you for a man, not a note.
He takes the letter from your hands and reads it quickly, face hardening with anger as he reaches the end.
Bloody goddamn spit-sucking weasel! This is bad. Not just for me and mine. Not just for you and yours. This is bad. For hell if I know, but it don't sound good. Seems as though Mordus wasn't mine after all. Trouble is, I don't know whose he is. Of course. That's why I haven't heard from the cave. Sabotage, listen up, I need your help. We all do. Mordus has his hands on something dangerous. Something I was trying to protect us from. Not just my folks. The whole damn realm. Look, me and mine, we move classified cargo. Take it right up. Trouble is, we came across something no one ought to have. Not the Magisters, not my folks, not the gods themselves. I ordered it to be destroyed. I guess Mordus, that can't happen. The less you know, the better. Trust me. My people had an operation up in the caves outside town. Good access to red ships and plenty of privacy, too. Haven't heard from them in a couple of days now. I thought maybe we'd lost the messengers to Voidwoken in the hills, but now I think it's worse than I thought. I bet my lucky left foot Mordus is in the cave. You gotta get to him before he gets his hands on that cargo. Pray to whoever you pray to that it ain't too late. Finally, someone with a little Give me your map. I'll show you where we were operating, where I think Mordus will be. I don't want to know what'll happen if he gets what he's after.
Get you something, friend?
Nah.
Weep, my friends, for Alexander!
Useless. Bloody useless. Might as well have rotted. What's even the point?
Surrounded by incompetence. I deserve a better posting. I'm not going to waste time investigating some tavern... Well? What are you waiting for? Tell me! You think a bloody cook could best the magisters of this garrison? How? What proof do you have?
The Magister snatches the ring from your palm and
This is a conduct award. I presented it to Magister Harrick myself. She was the second one to be taken.
He shudders and abruptly turns to his subordinate.
Bellwether, get over to the Black Ball Tavern and question their cook. See if there's any truth to this. And you, if I find this is some sort of trick, there'll be consequences. Now go.
Hands where I can see them, Elf. I'm arresting you on suspicion of murder.
You shouldn't have seen that. Now I have to make sure that you stay silent.
friend.
I have to stop these disappearances. My career is at... I've sent Magister Barwin to look into your tales, stranger. She hasn't reported back yet, but if she finds out you're lying, there'll be hell to pay. Understand? You're certain it was her? I won't allow for any doubt. I won't let my reputation be tarnished by a task left unfinished. Divine be praised, then. A satisfactory conclusion. Here, your reward.
He hands you a pouch of gold before absently waving his hand for you to...
Wait until headquarters hears of my success, and perhaps I'll be promoted. Wait until headquarters hears of my success, and perhaps I'll be promoted. No more disappearances? No more deaths? It seems justice has been served well. Belle who? Oh, yes, her. Well, she died a Magister's death at least. I'll be sure to honor her sacrifice in my report. Absolutely not! He's still a thief and likely a sorcerer as well. No, he'll fade. Wait until headquarters hears of my success, and perhaps I'll be promoted. To think, someone had the nerve to murder Magisters. To think, someone had the nerve to murder Magisters. Wait until headquarters hears of my success, and perhaps I'll be promoted. To think, someone had the nerve to murder Magisters. Wait until headquarters hears of my success, and perhaps I'll be promoted. To think someone had the nerve to murder Magisters.